we actually have a question of the week that Joe put in.
It's the question of the week.
I know, Toasty. I just said that. Thank you. Jeez, Mike.
What do you consider the most impressive tech advancement
Ever?
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 Holy crap.
Kurt's like,
when that
cotton gin was invented, everything changed in my life.
Honestly, dude, I'm going printing press.
Look, when they put a wheel on a horse.
You don't put a wheel on the horse.
Well, the first guy did, but it didn't quite work out the way he wanted it.
I mean, well, if you put the horse on the wheel, it just falls off. Just saying. So you're going with the printing press?
I think so. I think you have to. Like well, you don't have to, but I think an argument can be made. Like, no books, otherwise, which means the written word stagnates quite a bit. So,
it's true. It definitely it made education a lot more available to the general public.
But did it though?
Those that were able to learn to read, yes, it did.
So you say education. I say knowledge too, but I mean,
yes,
yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about how the written word has been misused and abused throughout history to spread misinformation and dupe the idiots.
Charles, are you lashing out because you can't read? Is that what you're saying?
I'm just getting everybody ready.
He is the epitome of that Arthur meme. You can't stop me. I can't read.
That's better than Joe's meme where it's the far side and he's pushing the pull door, but that's okay. No, I'm getting geared up for the rants about education coming up later that Joe's is primed me for. And so when he said an educated, no, it made people dumber sometimes in my experience, but that's okay.
No, but here's the thing. You're right. You're right. In some ways it did, but the amount of people it made smarter way outweighs that.
Yep. In my opinion,
you're always going to have dumb people.
Just look at today's society where we have everything at our fingertips, like literally with our phones. And there are so many dumb people in the world. I mean, if you just think of what you consider to be an average intelligence person, and then you realize that over half the world is dumber than that.
Yeah. The other thing is, look, dumb people have been around forever. Like Grog the caveman, when he went to bonk his first water buffalo, knocked himself out. I mean, he just there's always dumb people, and that's okay.
At least they're not short people, because we all know short people got no reason to live.
Wow.
And to be fair, if we're gonna narrow that down a little bit, it's really we're just talking about jockeys.
What's fun if you know and random kid. Oh my god, this is where dads just beat up on people. Random kids as dumb short people are the worst. I know. I have 2 of them in my house that I'm raising and one I'm married to. So I'm sorry, she doesn't listen. It doesn't matter. Kurt and Joe just like, all right, canceled. We're done with the show. No, so that song is from Randy Newman, who people belovingly know him for the Toy Story songs. So, but he wrote and sang
the theme to
song.
Monk.
There's that too. Yeah. So, Joe, what is your technological advance, sir?
I'm gonna have to go with
wheels on a horse.
Go round and round. Yeah.
This is gonna be super controversial, but I'm gonna go with the iPhone. The first iPhone.
Okay.
And Kurt's like, what? And so Kurt went with of all time. I'm gonna go with in my lifetime.
Yeah, see, yeah, change the rules now.
Well, sure. Because I mean, your answer was so good. I have to in order to make my answer sound better. So the reason why I say that is it truly revolutionized information in an entirely different way. So your answer, the printing press, revolutionized information for that generation.
Mhm.
Smartphones did that for our generation. I'm not necessarily saying it was quality information that it revolutionized, especially with, you know, things like TikTok and whatnot out there, where there's a lot of dumb stuff on the internet. But in a lot of regards, it completely revolutionized just society in general. Thinking about like just different events, like the other day I went camping with my son. And
In the snow?
there wasn't any snow. I was in shorts and a t-shirt the whole time. It only got down to like 45.
So we all find out yet again. Grandpa NASCAR was a better father than Joe. Just saying.
And so we went to an area with no cell signal. And my son was freaking out. How are we going to get home? You don't have a Google Maps. It's not going to work. I'm like, hey kid, just because Google Maps can't look up the directions between here and home doesn't mean doesn't serve as a map still. You can just pull it up and look and chart your own course. It's not that hard. And so I talked to him a little bit about maps and how growing up we had an atlas. So even when it wasn't connected to the internet, this device was plenty powerful with the information it provided in that instance.
And the GPS antenna actually, it's not relying on the cell phone signal. So
No, it's not. So it does show you your location. It just, what does require the internet signal is actually mapping the course between place to place. It would not map a course for me, which is fine. And so, yeah, I just pulled it up. I'm like, okay, I need to take this freeway and that freeway and go. I mean, back when I was a teenager, it was, hey, go on MapQuest and print off the directions. I'm like, okay. And I grew up and there was always an atlas underneath the passenger side seat.
Yep.
That, you know, if we were going anywhere, we had it there. We just had to map our course and hope that there wasn't any construction or you know,
it's
changes.
called navigating, and we did do that all the time.
And that's why back in our day, who sat in the passenger seat actually mattered a lot more because they were in charge of the map.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, so I'm going to go with the iPhone because it revolutionized. Well, it really revolutionized smartphones in general, is what it started off. Because back then, cell phones were just didn't do there were some mobile data phones before that had internet connection, but I mean, iPhone is credited with like basically the first of the newest generation of iPhones or of smartphones.
I got you on that. I wonder though, because I'm struggling with really the big smartphone, quote unquote smartphone before the iPhone. Arguably was the Moto Razor, and before that was like the Blackberries. What I struggle with is that the iPhone seems to be an evolution of technology versus a revolution. Now, the evolution took a giant leap, no question. Like when the iPhone and the Androids came out really close together, that was a giant leap forward. But yeah, no, I mean, very important. No question about it. Very important.
I gotta go with Wi-Fi. Honestly, for me, it's taken everything, connected the world, made it to where I can just do so many things, so many places. But I tell you, the place where I sit and marvel at technology is usually during the spring or the fall, where the weather's nicer, and I go out by my fire pit and I can sit there and I can watch a movie with the family on my projector in the backyard, or I can, there have definitely been nights where I'm working on my or I'm watching TV on my tablet, working on my laptop, and smoking a cigar and enjoying a fire pit, and I'm outside in nature. I'm not locked up in a closet of a room or anything. And so for me, that's the big one. Is it just gives me that freedom and still be connected and do all the stuff I want to do. Yeah, cool. Thanks for that discussion, everybody.
Yeah, no.
Roll that dice.
Chill your beans.
Thanks for the show, everybody.
Oh no!
Shortest show ever.
Wi-Fi, or even its predecessor, the internet in general.
Right.
Yes. Although
but
back in our day, you couldn't use your phone and the internet at the same time.
Exactly. And maybe the real pivotal question is, what was the biggest leap in technology, not so much the best invention, because internet had to be there for Wi-Fi, but when Wi-Fi, and especially the better it's gotten with the cellular signals and the broadcasting, the mesh networks and all this other stuff, it just brought a whole new dimension to what we do, I think. Random kid. Real answer is AC, because life without AC would suck. You missed the joke, though. Life without AC would be hell is the joke, because it's hot. But I'll go with it would suck. But no, I'm with you. Dude, I watched Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? And there's this fat dude, right, in the middle of summer. I forget the scene. And that's when it dawned on me.
Or is you ain't my constituents? That guy?
Is that him? Is that where that line comes from?
Yeah.
Okay. I couldn't remember. But I remember watching that film, and that guy comes on, and that's when it clicked in my brain. It's like, I could never have survived before air conditioning. Now I know I could, because if you don't know it's there, you don't know it's there. But I'm watching just a reenactment on the screen of him just dying from sweat, and I'm going, oh, kill me now. This Oh Brother, Where Art Thou was supposed to be this fun musical whatever. I lost my words, but it's supposed to be fun and musical, became a nightmare to me then. And I can't do it. Can't do it, man. AC or nothing.
Well, I mean, and realistically, AC and I mean, people think AC, they think cooling, but heating as well. Like, how many lives has that saved? Like when electricity goes out, like in the winter or whatever, they're like, go check on the old people, they might die.
True story.
And so it really has revolutionized, besides medical advancements, AC and heating might be the thing that has increased life expectancy the most.
I'm gonna throw plumbing into the ring.
Yeah, all right. I mean, I'm a dude. I can pee in the backyard. It's all right.
Yeah, but nobody wants to drink it.
I just shocked Joe. I just shocked. Joe wasn't drinking. Oh my god. That's rain barrels, Kurt. But I'm with you about. Holy crap.
All of a sudden, we had a whole bunch of stuff pop up. I am gonna say I didn't see the E in that hashtag at first, and I thought it said "Where your daddies." I was very confused.
Yeah.
So for the podcast, while they were sharing their tech answers, I'm over on Canva trying to make a very quick and dirty overlay, just playing with it. And it came out okay. It ain't great, but for 5 minutes of work, it got a good joke across, and that was fun. But it's not where your daddies. That's
And you certainly figured out how to block my name, so that was pretty cool.
You're still spattered up there. But you get your own Feel My Curse right there in the corner. You got your own little blue dot.
Yeah, VO Boo Kurt.
Roll that dice. Roll that dice.
Are you smelling toast there, Kurt? I mean, like, everyone smells toast.